welcome to nfoGuides, where I show you what little I know. Okay, so for today, what we're doing is I've got my scavenger rig that I've shown in previous videos, and I'm going to be moving that to my pole barn. Need to get it out of the house here, and need to go through and just get it out where it can have kind of a permanent home to run. It's been running for several days, no problems, no issues. Got everything else mounted on it, so now it's just a matter of taking it out there, setting it up, and yeah, so let's get right into it. Hey, we just shut down the one rig I have, the Jawa Scavenger rig I've got. Again, this is now a 3-card setup, but now I've got everything mounted here. You can see that I've mounted the hard drive. I've got everything else mounted, the 3 cards. I've got the 2 additional fans in front of the 3 cards. And so now it's time for its new home. With this being in the house, we obviously just have it chewing up heat and making noise. So now that I've got everything mounted, it's ran for several days, no problems. I'm going to move it out to my pole barn, which is about 150 feet away from the house here. I've already gone through the effort of pulling a network wire out there through my wired network, and so yeah, this is getting a new home, and I just wanted to kind of showcase the new home, and hopefully everything works once I move it out there. This is my pole barn here, and this is where I'm going to have this guy running. And so a while ago I came out here and built a shelf over here, and down over here you can see I have my network cable coming in from the house. I run over to a switch. I'm going to run that switch network wire up over here to the shelf. But I need to obviously clear this out and get everything situated so I can mount this guy or just set this guy up on the shelf. And then at some point I need to make some sort of screen or filter around it, because obviously if we're out here using our saws, it's going to be kicking up a lot of dust. So I need to keep that out. I'm probably just going to use some furnace air filters to kind of build a box around it. Wait and see how that all goes. Okay, I've got everything up here on the shelf. Just to kind of reiterate, I did wire in a specific 15 amp circuit straight from my electrical panel for this. At some point I just didn't have 20 amp wire. I'll probably upgrade it at some point. But for just these 3 cards only pulling 340 watts, I know I'm pretty safe. So the other thing I had is I had this old UPS sitting in my house, so I'm plugging that in. The whole point is, since this is in my pole barn, I'm hoping that if I get any power hiccups or blips, this setup doesn't completely shut down or reboot. Instead, it'll just lose internet connection for a little bit and ride out the storm type of thing. I figure also will help buffer this from any little power blips. So again, just to kind of go over this rig, I've got the RTX GeForce 2060. This wonderfully painted purple card is a GTX 1060, and this is my Radeon RX 5700 that I bought for a gaming computer back when they were like 350 bucks. So I lucked out on that card, and now I'm just waiting for this thing to fully spin up. Since I don't have a keyboard monitor or anything out here, I just need it to spin up so I have an idea that it's running and mining before I go back in the house and check on it. So we'll see how this goes. So this is the internet that I have here at my house. That dish on my roof is Starlink internet. Before that, I absolutely had no internet at all. Now over here, you can see underneath my hose, this is where my computer network wire goes out of the house. I have a conduit that runs underground all the way out here to my pole barn. So let's go out here and take a look out here. So this is about a 150-foot distance, and I have a switch inside the pole barn that the wire connects to, and later on in the video you'll see the switch under the house that it connects to. But yep, so out here in my pole barn, this is where I'm mounting everything. Right here on the shelf. Okay, this is my, not so much as a full basement, but the original part of the house had a crawl space. My Starlink internet, it comes over here. That little door there goes to my old crawl space. It is a cement slab. This was an addition that we put on, and with the addition we got new water pressure tanks, new furnace, but that's not what I'm here for. So this is the Starlink network cable here that's running over here, and let me come around so I can show this for people that are unfamiliar with Starlink. It comes into this box right here. It's a PoE switch. Starlink uses more power than a standard PoE switch, so you can't just swap this out with anything. The black wire is the one that goes to the dish. The white wire goes up into the house, and up in the house, the white wire goes to the Starlink router. And that's where I get all of my internet from. So let's go check that out. So the actual Starlink router sits right there, goes through the floor and out to the satellite dish. Obviously it goes to my network switch down there as well to run a wired network. These are my main computers I use here at the house. That game there is Splinterlands. It's a play to earn game, NFT based, to go with my cryptocurrency stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at HiveOS. We'll make sure that everything is mining as expected now that it's in its new home. Now that we have everything set up in our pole barn, we've got everything that looks good out there. We're going to check HiveOS. We're going to hopefully make sure that everything's running smooth. We're still mining out there and everything's happy. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. But first, if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Just help show support for this so I can keep doing this. And yeah, it's just kind of a hobby of mine, but hopefully you're getting some useful insight from a noob starting to crypto mine. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's log into our HiveOS account. Well, doesn't that look good? Let's try this again. Okay, that looks a little better. I like the fact that it's been probably about 10 minutes since I've been out there, so it's green. I like green. Should be up and running again. Everything looks good here, so let's take a look at the scavenger. And I like what I see so far. I've got my hash rates going here, so my hash rates were right where they were. Up here you can see the downtime, and you can see now we're mining again. Really like seeing that, knowing that pretty much moving it out there I didn't have any issues. So the main things I need to watch now that it's out in the pole barn is I'm going to be watching my temperatures and my fan speed. Inside the house it had the what do you want to call it, the benefit of in a room that has some air conditioning blowing. So now it's out in the pole barn, so all it has is ambient air, and we're in lower Michigan here. temperatures have been, probably up into the 80s, and the bigger problem I think is we have high humidity. So I'm banking on all the people that have said main thing I need is airflow. So if I need to out in the pole barn, I will be mounting just kind of like a box fan to blow down on top of the mining rig to help with the airflow. Let's go ahead and take a look at some numbers here. Let's go ahead and check this out. So I'll go over these numbers in more detail in the next video, but as you can see here with the 3 cards and currently with Ethereum trading a lot higher today, my numbers are looking a lot better than they have in a while. Probably a lot less than some other people out there, but still works for me. So again, we'll go over these numbers a little bit more in the next video. Thanks everybody for joining me, and as always, I'm here to show you what little I